Floating over 50 stories above downtown Los Angeles sits one of the most impressive apartments in all of California. 2 stories, over 19,000 square feet, with incredible views of Los Angeles from every direction. It features an infinity edge pool, private spa, full movie theater, and even a rock climbing wall, all inside one apartment. And today, I'm gonna give you guys the full tour, so let's go check it out. As we arrive up to the 52nd floor to tour this incredible penthouse unit, we first look up to the several light fixtures above us and multiple glass elevators to both sides of me. And by multiple, I mean 6 in total in this unit. We walk forward and already you can see the unbelievable views of downtown LA and a majority of LA County. But this is what we're experiencing in this unit. 22-foot high ceilings, 2 living rooms in this space, a large dining area, and I'm gonna show you guys this entire unit, which is not gonna be an easy task because there is 19,303 square feet of interior space. There's also a rock climbing wall as we make our way up to the top floor in this unit. What am I even saying? A rock climbing wall in this apartment, and it's private to the unit. But let's keep on touring here. We do have lots of storage space to one side, contrasting dark tones throughout, sink on the right side. Views, of course, I'm gonna be mentioning this throughout the entire video. There is one fire pit on the left side here of this large balcony that extends and wraps around this entire unit. Dining table that can seat about 14 people here. And as we keep making our way, you can see the floating staircase already that leads us up to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor, technically, even though the 2nd floor is potentially a staff's quarters, or it kind of acts as a guest suite. You'll see as we head up that direction. But follow me over here. This is where you're gonna be hanging out, reading a book, having conversations with friends and family. And before we go over to the kitchen, we're just gonna immediately head outside. Now, as we head outside, this is something that I've personally never seen in any property we've toured on this channel, and that is what's behind me. Now, is that the stairway to heaven? Because look at how extravagant it is. It leads us all the way up to the infinity edge pool. Upstairs on the 53rd floor, which would be the 53rd floor, there is a turfed area up there with unbelievable views. And just look at how it looks here underneath this covered patio space, if you can even consider this covered patio space, with it how high the ceilings are above us. Hopefully you can even see it on camera. But there is just so much room to hang out outdoors, little space to lounge around right next to yet another fire pit. On these countertops here, there's also a sink, and where your barbecue grill is located, you've got beer on tap. There is a mini fridge down beneath. Imagine just standing here, cooking up burgers, and looking at these views of downtown LA. Now, this really looks more like a New York City skyline than a Los Angeles skyline. And how many New York City apartments have a patio like this? Let me just show you one more time, because this doesn't happen. This is one of one, nothing like this at all. There is outdoor dining, just about as big as the main dining table. And in the corner, an outdoor fire pit lounge area, glass walls, so you can see the views of the US Bank building, the Intercontinental, and the Crypto.com arena, just really everything that you'd want to see up here in downtown LA. The balcony continues to wrap around a little portion there as well, around this room. And what is that room, you may ask? Well, let's jump back inside. Now, directly in front of me is a 250 bottle wine cellar that has some of the higher ceilings than any wine cellar. Although it is a bit narrow, you do have a ladder that leads you up to those high to reach bottles. So you really have to do some work if you're gonna get to those high-end bottles and have an event, maybe store the ones up there for special occasions. But this is where you have your wine cellar, tinted glass walls surround us, and you do need a fob to get into here so nobody can just sneak in here when you're having a party, which is convenient. But if you follow me this way to your beautiful kitchen. Now check this kitchen out, contrasting tones. You've got that beautiful dark marble stone that contrasts with the bright cabinetry, no exposed handles up there. You see the marble clad around the hood vent up above, backsplashes of that same dark stone, dual sinks here, elevated breakfast bar that extends just about as far as the eye can see. There are 4 breakfast bar seats to one side on that lower portion of the countertops, and then 2 on the very end there. There's actually a 3rd sink over there in the distance. But to my left, 5-burner Wolf stove, and you do have a pot filler if you didn't see it and might have missed it on the right side of your stovetop here. And there's actually another sink directly in front of me right here, which is beside your fridge and freezer. Dark wood paneling that also goes up to those high ceilings up above, which is insane. So much storage space to both sides with all of the drawers down beneath us. We have dishwashers next to each other. And to my right, dual Wolf ovens, so much storage space, really just an endless amount of pantry space in here, microwave built into your island, and then 2 light fixtures hanging above to either side of this smaller sink as well on the drop-down ceilings. To my right here, you might have not noticed, first of all, you do have a ladder that swings all the way around, look at this, all the way around the kitchen, and it curves to that fridge and freezer so you can reach all of the cabinets up above. This is just crazy. And then what is through here, you might ask? Well, we've got your butler's pantry in here, a secondary kitchen, 6-burner stovetop in here, yet another sink, so much storage space throughout once again, and a beautiful, true commercial grade refrigerator. Now this type of refrigerator you do not see in every single apartment building. These cabinets are unique. You see the handles on the bottom. Just a multitude of tones in here, from the white cabinets to the black marble and the dark wood finishes on the drawers down beneath. And then there's a door at the very end. Let me just show you briefly what's this direction. If you follow me down this way, just take a look where we ended up now. Back to the main lobby of this unit, the elevator space, all of the light fixtures up above. What really separates this unit from any other apartment unit all over the country are the high ceilings and these views of downtown LA. Of course, the windows that are really just displayed from the floor all the way up to the ceiling surrounding us. And then here in this dining room area, we have a second dining space that you can also fit about 12 people at. Large light fixture hanging down from those 22-foot high ceilings with built-in speakers around it. And another living area to the opposite end of the kitchen here, with its own balcony, of course, as the balconies just keep on going. Flat screen TV up on the wall, but who needs a TV when this is your TV? And I'm talking about the downtown LA views. I'm talking about the mountains in the distance, the San Gabriel Valley off in that direction. And this door, which leads to that balcony, connects all the way down to the primary suite, which really could be multiple units in itself. And we'll go check that out in just a second. But first, if you think this is a good place to watch television, I mean, just check out the room behind it. Maybe you've seen something like this in large properties throughout Los Angeles, but you've never seen something like this in an apartment unit. Now, this building also has nice amenities, such as a movie theater, but why would you ever want to spend time watching something with another peasant that lives in this building when you have your own movie theater in your apartment unit? I mean, this theater has to have some of the higher ceilings that I've ever seen in a home movie theater that doesn't have 2 floors in it. You see the projector built into the wall behind me, surrounded by multiple light fixtures throughout on the upper half of the walls. There is also direct access to the balcony that I just showed you guys. And with the press of one button, you can control the blinds. So whether you want to watch TV with those views of downtown, you can do that. Or if you want to put the blackout shades on and watch it in peace and privacy, get the full movie theater experience, you can also do that as well. But let's leave this theater because it's getting pretty dark in here. So the theater has a second door that you can exit and head back to the elevators where you first started the tour. But follow me back this way. This is the door that leads into that butler's pantry and the secondary kitchen. And as you walk down the hall, you have a restroom sign. That makes it easy to know what's in this door. And you have a powder room Gorgeous stone finishes. I love the sink in here and the light fixture above, dark tones, a unique vibe in that bathroom. Next to that, we have the guest bedroom. Let me show you this one. 2 doors leading into this guest bedroom. This is not the primary suite. This is a basic bedroom. Look at how high these ceilings are. They are comparable to the living room ceiling heights, and you have a fan hanging from the center, multiple built-in speakers, probably the highest ceilings that I've seen personally in any guest bedroom, and we're finding it in a penthouse in an apartment here in downtown LA. And we also do have direct access to that large outdoor balcony that stretches from end to end, looking directly at the US Bank Tower. There's a flat screen TV on the wall in this guest bedroom, multiple doors for closet space, ensuite bedroom, of course, and this is what the bathroom looks like. Large shower. There's even high ceilings in here. As you see, the mirror goes from the sink top all the way up to the ceiling, and it's bordered with this dark stone surrounding the entire mirror. Glass shower. I'm gonna step in here for a second. Rain shower head, and tucked behind the wall, you might have not been able to see it, but you have a built-in bathtub in here as well. Little shower niche up against the wall. And last but not least, in this bathroom, there is another door. You can see frosted door leading into the water closet right there. Let's leave this, head down the hall. I hope you guys are able to keep up with the flow and the floor plan of this unit, because it's hard for me, honestly. I'm getting lost in here just walking around. But to my left, that leads us all the way back to the kitchen and living area. But let's go through this door, because finally, welcome to the primary suite. Lots to see in this primary suite, starting with a little makeup station with 3 mirrors, 1 to each side of you, and then a large one in the center going up to the ceiling there. We're gonna show you everything through these individual doors in just a second, but first I had to show you what it looks like when you're gonna be sleeping if you live in this primary suite. Of course, once again, views of downtown Los Angeles, ceiling heights that you won't see anywhere. Now, these are even higher than what we were seeing in the living room, in the multiple living room sections, and even higher than that guest bedroom, of course. But views from every which way, every angle. These light fixtures look like dangerous, venomous bumblebees up above me, which I've never seen. Also, a lot of things that I've really never seen in an apartment unit, and rightfully so, because also, there are no apartments priced like this one is priced too. You have your own large living room in your bedroom, of course, because why not? You can have it all here at this apartment. You have a full-on wet bar over in the corner, lots of countertop space, bright marble, sink on the right side, more space for storage up above on this ledge, which is nice and convenient. And there's not 1, but 2 balconies here in this bedroom, so follow me out to this first one. Now, this is the private balcony. The other balcony is attached to multiple different rooms, but this is where you're gonna be meditating every morning. You wake up, you take 3 or 4 steps out here, and you look at the Olympic and Hill building, you look at the LA County, really, because that's what it is, and we are truly just on top of everyone. This is how you're gonna feel like you own Los Angeles, living at this penthouse. I don't think enjoying a morning coffee would ever get old up here in your own private balcony, but let's head back inside and show you the bathroom. So we're looking at the heart of downtown LA, and then we're walking into the primary suite bathroom. Look up, not surprising, high ceilings once again, light fixture up above, right in the center, and there's a lot to see from the dual vanities that split the shower in the middle, multiple more light fixtures that are a miniature version of the one we see there in the center, lots of countertop space, bright tones throughout, whether that's on the floors, the countertops, the walls, the ceilings everywhere. 1 water closet on this side with a bidet in there. Shower has multiple doors to walk into the shower. You've got 1 rain shower head, 2 rain shower heads, 4 handheld shower heads in here, and an extended part up above with 2 recessed lights built in so that when it is dark, you can still see while you're taking a shower. So you enter through 1 door, you exit through the other, and on this opposite side is where you have your second vanity with the same light fixtures. It is symmetrical. With, in the center, last but not least, you have your freestanding tub with, of course, floor-to-ceiling windows. Looking at these views, I would not mind taking a bubble bath in here. In fact, I might do so once we cut the cameras in about 2 minutes, and so I can enjoy this in peace. That version is gonna be behind a paid wall, so you don't wanna watch that maybe in another time, but let's keep on going because we have the second water closet. As I said, it is symmetrical. You have another bidet in here once again, and then this door that leads back out to the hallway that we entered into the primary suite. So it's hard to explain everything that's going on because there is a lot, but let's walk into this closet. First of all, this would be the his, and I'll show you why, because the hers is a little better than this one, even though, come on, this is one of the best closets that you've ever seen. If this was a $20 million home in Beverly Hills, this closet is better than a lot of those that I've seen in that part of town. But follow me back out to where we see the makeup station down the hall. If you didn't see the light fixtures up above, that's pretty unique. But now let's walk in this way as I'm gonna head backward into our closet here. A lot to show you guys from, this is where I put on my shoes. You have the oversized mirror behind me. Make sure you have a good fit on before you start the day in this body mirror. And then you walk this way. Is this enough room to put all of your shoes, your accessories, your clothes? Well, I hope so, because if it's not, it wraps around and it keeps on going. Is this a closet or a maze? As we keep moving this way, follow me. It loops around in an S shape. And there's another door back here. Let me show you where this takes us. And we are out of the primary bedroom, back in the hallway on this first level. To my left, real quick, this is the Whirlpool washer and dryer, or this would be considered a laundry room. If you ever heard one of those, you probably should look it up, because if you're not doing laundry, I don't know what you're doing. Let's keep going. Now in front of us is a guest bedroom. Once again, ceilings aren't as high as what we saw previously, but I do like the modern light fixture above. I do like the staging. The furniture is very nice as well. The nightstand next to the bed. And then this stone, maybe my favorite tone. It's more of a reddish maroon tone, and this ledge underneath our flat screen TV, entirely wood wall behind it, contrasts well with all of the bright tones we've been seeing throughout the property here. And views, once again, I've said enough about the views. This bathroom, honestly, when I first walked into this bathroom, I was in shock and in awe because of how much I like this stone. Let me know in the comments what you guys think just about this type of stone, this shade of red and maroon with the white veins running through it. It's a gorgeous piece. In general, I would like this in my kitchen countertops. Would be nice. Circular mirror, wood walls once again, and you see the same stone there in our glass shower. Gorgeous guest bedroom. Let's walk out of here. A couple more things to see on this floor. Hopefully you're keeping up. Stick around because there's a rock climbing wall upstairs. If I didn't already say that, let's keep on moving. Exiting that bedroom, follow me down the hallway. To the right, another powder room, bright gray tones in there. Two guest bedrooms, both sides of me. Here's the first one. Have you ever seen more natural sunlight coming into a guest bedroom than we're seeing in this room? This is unbelievable. The sunset views from here are going to look insane, so stick around for that. Also, guys, I don't think I've said it yet, but if you've made it this far in the video, hit the like button kindly and leave a comment down below what you like so far, but also stick around because we still have not seen the rooftop. If you showed me this room before the primary bedroom, I might have mistaken this one to be the best room in the house. But let's go check out the bathroom on the opposite side here. You have a pocket door that goes into the wall, and we've got the water closet to one side, glass shower, vanity with marble countertops, mirror going up to the ceiling, everything that makes a bathroom, but wow. This feeling that I got as I stepped back into this room is unmatched because of the natural light coming in. But let's see how the guest bedroom across the hall will compare. Also, a full walk-in closet in here, forgot to mention that. But as we walk into the last guest bedroom, before we go upstairs, these ceiling heights are just absurd. Just might as well keep on building them up. They wanted to see how high they could make the ceilings before it just got out of hand, I guess. We also have another private balcony for this bedroom that actually connects to the living room on the opposite side, but let's take a look at the bathroom in here. Dark tones here for this vanity, glass shower, water closet with the frosted glass door once again. The difference in this bathroom compared to the last one is you have direct access to that balcony and you're getting views while you're washing your hands, which we haven't seen quite yet. But I think that was everything. There was a lot to see so far in this home. Oh, once again, I forgot the walk-in closet. Let me show you real quick. But that was this entire bottom level, guys. It is finally time to go upstairs. Let's show you some of the fun things. Heading up the floating staircase before we reach the top floor here, we're gonna take a turn because we have a bridge halfway up the stairs that lead us into an entire suite. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Now this is the in-laws suite or potential staff quarters. You have a full living room, there's a dining room, a full kitchen, gorgeous countertops, built-in microwave, 4-burner stove, and oven down beneath. You still get these incredible downtown LA views, TV on the wall. Bathroom with similar finishes to the rest of the guest rooms with the bright stone countertops, a glass shower. I think anyone could truly just live in this suite comfortably. You have everything that you would need from a living area, dining, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom. Why even go into the main parts of the house? You can just leave that area as clean as it currently is and just make this place a mess. But let's show you the bedroom. Not the smallest bedroom, especially when you're thinking about the in-law suite. There's enough room for even a desk or maybe a separate living area in this room. And what kind of staff quarters has views like this? Well, let me answer that for you. There are none. Let's keep on moving outside of this room and keep heading up. We're still moving up the stairs all the way to the bright light. I can see it now almost, the rock climbing wall and the 50-foot infinity edge pool. We're almost there, guys. But first, there's yet another landing as we make our way up the stairs that leads us to the wellness floor. Let me show you what I mean about this. Glass shower, full bathroom here, right? But let's keep on moving because at the very end, now this is your private wellness space in the house. As you take a turn, you not only have yet another shower with a built-in speaker above so you can blast music and nobody else can hear you throughout the rest of this property. I almost forget we're in a single unit in an apartment building in Los Angeles. That's never before seen. So here is your sauna that you can change the colored lighting. Currently it's red, but if you want it blue, make it easy. You hit a button and there you go. There's enough room in here for maybe 4 people to sit comfortably. And then you walk out of this sauna, get your sweat on. There's a steam room right here as well. Next to the shower, you got your steam room, your sauna, your shower, full wellness space, private from everything. And then full bathroom, yet another shower, vanity, toilet. But as we wrap up that space, it's time finally, guys, hit the like button. Please, if you've made it this far, there's a lot in this house. I'm pretty sure I'm at close to 20,000 steps today just being at this property. So if you can look up the staircase with me, there's the top. Let's go outside. Whew, finally, we made it to what I've been wanting to show you guys since this video started, and that's this. And this is one of a kind, unique, show me another property with something like this, and that is a rock climbing wall. Can you imagine having a rock climbing wall in your apartment? And I'm not talking about in your apartment building. You have it on your rooftop in your apartment. Now I have to test it out a little bit and go to the top. I'm just kidding. Definitely don't want any injuries or accidents. Did not sign a waiver for that. Let's keep on showing you what's up here because there's a lot to see. After you finish climbing to the top on your rock wall, you're gonna be a little tired, so why not hang out, take a dip in the pool, 50-foot infinity edge pool, and then hop in your spa. Right next to us, we can see the crypto.com arena in the distance as well. These views are unheard of in Los Angeles. High-rise living can only be experienced downtown in LA. There's not many high-rises on the west side as you go into maybe Beverly Hills, Santa Monica. So this in Southern California is super rare. And to have this, there's nothing like this. I'm telling you that right now. I don't even know what more I could say. And now look above me because you probably didn't see it yet, but pan up for 1 second. You have the Ani.com sign right next to our infinity pool. This is insane. Seeing that as your property, you really do feel like you own this entire building. If you have the sign of the building in your unit, think about that. Like, just imagine if you were living in the US Bank building and it said US Bank above us. But this is Ani.com. Pretty wild and one of a kind in my experience touring so many homes, properties, apartments over the years. And then we have an outdoor shower. You might have not even seen it, but it's standing right here, just a couple steps away from the pool. But let's head to this side because we'll walk down. This is a great space to entertain, have a party, throw events. Down here, we got it fully turfed, outdoor seating, fire pit area, more views, and it does wrap around to the front of the pool. So you have this waterfall edge, and then you get a better view of the entire building up above. What are we even looking at here? This is one of a kind. This is a large property. 19,000 square feet for an apartment is wild, guys. Another thing that I think about when we are experiencing rooftop decks is that there are not enough bathrooms, and luckily there's one up here so you don't have to go back inside. There's an outdoor bathroom and it's labeled very nicely. You can tell that this was made to have people over for events. So let's just show you what this looks like. You've got your toilet, sink to one side, typical outdoor bathroom. You use it, you do your thing, and then you walk back out here, experience the views. I'm glad you guys are exploring this with me because as we go on to this side, I just want to show you the view from this staircase. Now this is your outdoor staircase that we showed you a lot earlier in this video. If you look down there, this is where we have the outdoor barbecue grill on the lower floor, the outdoor dining. You can see the US Bank building behind me, and this staircase is massive. I think it is about 30 feet high or so, going all the way down. You can have events outdoors, indoors. Now take in this view because you'll never see an apartment again in Los Angeles, in New York, probably throughout the country or the world, can I say that, that looks like this, that you can see down into your own unit this far away, because we are technically on the 4th floor of your unit here. But let's walk back to the turf area. If you don't want to take the staircase up here, the elevator also leads you to this entertainment space. And now we're going to show you what's up here from our full bar seating for 8 on the outside, 2 more here on this side, flat screen TV up above, full-on sports bar up here. Take a dip in a pool, watch a game, Sub-Zero mini fridge and refrigerator down below us. And in front of me, this is where I'm personally going to challenge you guys on that side of the screen to a game of pool. If you guys want to play me, you think you could play me and win, leave a comment down below. I want to know who thinks they could truly beat me, and maybe you'll be invited to play in a game at an event here at this Penthouse in downtown Los Angeles. Now, wouldn't that be nice? We get some subscribers to all come along and play a match here in this apartment. You know, anything is possible. Also, let me know how long you've been subscribed to the channel down below. If you've watched this far into the video, I do want to know. I read every single comment. Aside from the views, there's also another balcony out here that is private for this entertainment space. Now, how many balconies is that? I've honestly lost count. There are so many. US Bank building behind me, and it extends to the end of our indoor bar that we just showed you. So let's head back inside because we also have a home gym. Indoor seating to my left, and then through this glass door would be our home gym, currently unstaged, but potentially make this a yoga studio. You can imagine some yoga mats on the ground and getting into a Zen state of mind while looking at these views of downtown LA would never get old. And as I said, guys, maybe we should host an event here for everyone watching this video to do some yoga, get into our wellness state of mind. Go hang out in the sauna, play some billiards, Admire these views because this is truly one of the most impressive apartments you'll ever see. And thank you guys for watching all the way through. Big shout out to everyone who helped make this video possible. And make sure you subscribe for more videos just like this one, and we'll see you guys next time.